Greetings everyone, please give me a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Okay, looks like that's all going online. Give me a moment to turn on the live chat windows and my macros. That's all online. Macros, there we go. Okay, that should be all good to go. Give me a moment to check my other computer. And that appears to be all good to go. So let's go and get started. I do have a replay that was submitted to me, so we shall cover that one first. Yep, I really need to get a new mouse, or not mouse, well, I do need a new mouse, but I need a new microphone and arm for my microphone. But either way, let's get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here, another Couple Heroes 2 replay. Well, on top right side as the blue okay to play, we've got SS for name. Small on bottom left side as the red Soviets, we have Damon, who's immediately selecting the guard motor coordination tactics. We also got the immediate selection of the Overwatch doctrine, so both players going for stable doctrines. I do see the Panzer IV Bolton Fur and Ironhide. Both centers receive less suppression. On the field there, asking his opposition why do you only have 300 games, which is actually still a decent number, honestly. No English, I'm guessing. I was thinking engineer at first. The engineer is engineer, also engineer. We do have wire being built. To be honest, 300 games is still quite a bit in Couple Heroes 2. Since the games are longer, it's not as easy to go through that many games. And if we go like this, enough to get out the max out prestige appears to be. Granted, that may not give an indication of skill, but of course does indication that the player's been around for a little bit of time. And honestly, Couple Heroes 2 is one of those games easier to get into than, say, StarCraft 2 and other RTSs. Random pile of wire there, that's interesting. Maybe just trying to queue up the capture order. Either way, do have the cool wagon heading down south. Let's find the Penal Squad. Penal Squad has a bit of light cover here you can find. Cool wagon got a nice bit of damage there. Could just fall back for a brief moment, get tapped by some wrenches. But Penal Squad taking a bit of damage there. Second Penal Squad on the build queue. I forgot to mention this replay was submitted to me, but I forgot to actually submit it into me. So thank you whoever submitted it to me. It's generally a good idea for me to not reveal who submitted it into me either way, due to the nature of usually players submitting replays that usually win.
Penal troops are standing by.
Another Penal Squad on the field, so 2 Penals on the field. Commanders heading up north. And we do have the Kovagan receiving some repairs now. Another Volkskrieger's building some sandbags. And the Shrimp Pioneer's getting hit from the flank. That squad is wounded. He should have stood and fought, though he's already pretty wounded, so more likely to lose that fight. But him running away took a lot of free damage there. And the thing about fighting against Shrimp Pioneers, sometimes the best you think you could do is just literally stand and fight. Took a bit of damage. If he probably pursues it, he make it, does get the squad wipe. Since if you run away, your units are not fighting, and so they just effectively take free damage, and your opponent properly pursues, means they're just doing damage for free. And since Shrimp Pioneers have high DPS, you generally actually just want to stand and fight. Volkswagens are focused on the Penal Squad. Penal Squad take a bit of damage there. Kuvalkin's pretty wounded. Veterancy 1. This Penal Squad super forward sells all this guys firing. Comm engineers need to fall back. Kuvalkin's trying to fall back. Penal Squad has all the models still alive. Got the Jaeger infantry freshly deployed in the field. Comm engineers do fall back, do escape. Their Soviet sniper on the build queue. And the Penal Squad lost sight of the Kuvalkin. Kuvalkin possibly should try to reverse back to the HQ. Sturm Pioneers are roughly back there. I say roughly, I mean they are. Folks need to get inside this garrison. 3 on the site, so there's enough windows for those 3 models to fire. But however, heavy cover has been the garrison. Did the sniper miss? I thought they made it so snipers always guarantee to get a kill, even in garrisons. What just happened there? That's sort of strange, either way. Because the accuracy of the sniper is 2 at all ranges, and heavy cover and garrison cover only provides 70 or 50% accuracy penalties. So it should still be accuracy of 1. I don't know what happened there. Comm engineers straightforward. Got the Jaeger infantry there. Jaeger infantry does take a shot there. The infantry trying to pursue, but there's 2 comm engineers which are doing a good job there. Good micro the sniper does full withdrawal there with the Volks engineers as well. Do we have medics back at home? For the Soviet player, yes. For the Okada player, yes.
Is at risk.
A landmine now being built. Sniper moving around. Engineers building some more wire again with the 1 model? Or building wire around that point with 1 model? That's not a good idea. But I don't think I actually retreated the back of that squad just yet. The sniper is revealed there. Remember, Kuvalkin's is the counter sniper tool for OKW, so they have increased detection radius, as well as increased accuracy versus snipers. But the Penal Squad does plink the Kuvalkin quite a bit. Good job keeping momentum, but of course backed himself into a corner. For the 4 corners of the earth. Take that, Globetards. Huh, is this a canal? Maybe. Howdy. Are you talking about the sniper? Folks are nearest heading down south. I don't know why this really does look like a canal. Then again, not sure how many Soviet or European rivers has reinforced concrete on the sides, but that just feels like canal. We got a Penal PTRS here, which honestly is not. PTRSs should be a counter upgrade. You should be reactive. You don't want to deploy that too early. Seen the PTRS there? He wants to probably should avoid the flat cap track. He needs concept guards, not double penal. Guards would be a good call since they do also have PTRSs, but also does have, it does have better performance with PTRS. But I really disagree with the PTRS upgrade on the penals. Penals do have good DPS, but with the PTRS upgrade, they no longer have good DPS. Shoom. Pioneers do take a nice little hit there. Jaeger infantry falls back there. Got T-70 on the build queue. But cannon warfare on the build queue as well. A bit of healing there. And let's got. Oh, nice little ambush there. Picks off, snipes the sniper. Got a nice little ambush strike there, improving the accuracy of his rifles by 50%. And the scope rifle already has very high accuracy. And if the scope rifle takes a shot last, it's more likely to get the snipe off since the snipe effect requires to be at 70% or less health. Pino PTRS hitting away, Volkswagen falling back. But an excellent ambush there by the OKW player, that's for sure. T70 getting some drive-bys. We have the Mechanorfer there. He does manage to skim the radius. He's trying to go for Panzerfaust. Faust Panzers. Does fully withdraw there. We'll have to avoid the base flax. Base flak is right there. So this can easily be driven into. Volkswagen takes some more fire. Pretty wounded there, so I think one more shot. Nope. The coaxial got a kill there.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
The Mechanorfer gets a hit there on the T70. Pino PTRS advancing. Good shots there onto the Sturm Pioneer. Panzer Shrek upgrade on the way. Ooh, got a good hit there. Gets a good shot. Jaeger Infantry will need to fall back. They can do nothing here. They're just trying to decapture the point and now fall back. Oh! You can get underneath the bridge. Why have I never known they can get on the bridge right there? Combat engineers firing away. We do also have the guards there. I'll take a look at your comment in a moment. Guards taking a bit of damage here. Jaeger Infantry and Volkswagen getting some good hits there. Combat engineers moving around. No Minesweeper. And honestly, both these squads probably need to fall back soon. DPs are upgraded, but only PTRS models are firing. Combat engineers falling back. Possibly combat engineers could be picked off, but she's seen plenty of health left. PTRS Pinos and Flame Engineers push forward, force back the Mechanorfer. And are there any options to use doors of buildings as additional sources of damage? I'm talking about like a blowout panel. Not sure exactly what you're referring to. The Mechanorfer does get decrewed, so have to be careful about the Panzer Shrek and Panzer Faust. Are you talking about, like, say, when they enter and leave the building where they sort of get stacked up so they receive splash damage? Or are you talking about, like, can the building take damage if the door destroyed? Can they still use a door? Things that sort? Pinos catch up the munitions sector there. Jaeger Infantry are falling back. This one does manage to stay camouflage. This is still wounded. 2 shots of Pantrek may finish it off. This Jaeger Infantry does get spotted there. Getting inside the garrison is going to be dangerous. The flamethrower nearby. Pantrek gets a good shot off. Really backs on off, which is a good idea. And nearby combat engineer is going to take time to repair it on up. Very nice. The cannon warfare there. We do have the penal squads, guard squads advancing. Use the door as an extra window. Ah, got it. It's something that probably the developer would have to originally implement, where if garrison, the same animation that will pop up the glass of the windows could also potentially just leave the door open to fire out of. But in theory, a developer could do that, but not as a mod maker. You just have to mark that as a spot where a... Ooh! Speaking of bad doors. He's sort of trapped there. The window collapsed on itself with a bit of fire. But in theory, that if the developer were to take time, put as a spot where a model can stand at, and just have the door left open with garrison, in theory, it could be done. You done that. Penal Squad, wait. That's the only exit, isn't it? I guess he sort of got bugged in there to getting garrisoned there. I'm not sure what happened. So that Penal Squad may be dead. Or permanently stuck, to say the least. He may be able to bring over a half track and get reinforced on the outside, so eventually when those models do go down, they're at least models on the outside. Gonna work for someone to fall back now. Maybe a T-34 or something of that sort. Perhaps try, or T-70 could try to crush some terrain there to help free it. I'm not sure what's crushable there. But that Penal Squad just appears to be stuck. Shun Pioneer is heading over here. And yep, I saw the retreat action there, so he is stuck.
Combat engineers are standing by.
Nope. Daylight savings is going to stick around till... what, November?
Troops have been lost.
Penal Squad up north has gone down. Not a big surprise. So that's a bit of a bad luck lost. Obusadasa build queue. He has a third combat engineer. Going for mechanized armor company. He actually has quite a bit of fuel now, so he can go for a T-3476. He also has a doctrine for a T-3485. Katyushas could be a possibility, but maybe a good idea to go for a T-34 or some flavor. So I'm gonna fall back now.
Supply sector under attack.
He is lacking infantry, so guards would be a good call. Or if you want something cheaper, conscripts.
Vehicles can be marked and targeted.
T-3485 on the build queue. He still has a good amount of manpower left over, so when he gets 360, I would say go for a guard squad.
Fresh guards troops are standing by. What do you need?
DP-28 is being researched.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Obusadasa cannot afford the LMG upgrade just yet. Pushing forward with T-70 with the backdrop of the hay, he should be able to get some good splash damage going if he knows how to shoot. Pantrek gets a good shot there on the T-70. PTRS is pushing forward. T-485 could put around this garrison, practically destroy him one shot. Jaeger infantry trying to fall back. And looks like a grenade was thrown there on the Obusadasa. Howdy. Fox, not dog. We do have a bit of damage there onto the Kenworfer. Kenworfer will likely get decrewed. Yep, does get decrewed there. Maybe gonna need to take time to destroy it, though he has gone for tier 1, so maybe grabbing it for having a AT weapon for himself wouldn't be half bad. Oh, and this T-70 does take a Panzerstreck shot there from the Sturm Pioneers. And one hit and it's done for. Fires, connects, and knocks it out. T-485 wards off the Sturm Pioneers. And those Volkswagens will be reclaiming the Kenwerfer, though we do have guards here. DPs are fully upgraded. Bit of damage there on the MG does start to fall back. We do have a Panzer IV on the build queue. Maybe a little bit better to go for the Jagdpanzer. It's a heavier AT, it's a more effective AT asset, and he has plenty of infantry at the moment. But Panzer IV is not a bad idea to help hit the infantry. We do have multiple there on the T-85 starting to fall back now. Network engineer. To a certain extent, amount, nothing that would say sweating, since more like running Ethernet cables going from one side of the building to another side of the building, something like that. So, physical labor, yes. Is it strenuous? No.
Troops are standing by. The enemy has taken our supply.
If AC goes out of a room, then yes, start to sweat. Other things like managing switches, patching in cables from one comm closet to another comm closet. So copper, fiber, telephone, analog telephone. Medic model tumbling around like a tumbleweed. I guess he lost one of the medics in that fight up here. Oh, so he lost two of the medics up here. Though I do enjoy walking between all the buildings, so I do get a lot of walking in. I'm about ready to wear holes in my new set of shoes as well. These ones only last for about 6 months before the holes are starting to appear. But then again, I just rip apart through shoes. Capture the VP now. Good number of combat engineers. He did go for a replay. He did replace the penal squad from another penal PTRS, which is interesting. Sure, you can get access to the satchel charge, but I think button is generally more reliable than satchel charges. Going for another T-385. Though he does have a satchel charge Bolton, but I'm pretty sure that only affects the demolition, not the AT. Get some miss there with the Panzer IV. Gets a mess there with the Kenwiffer. May see a penal satchel charge here. We will see, in fact, see a satchel charge and a button. So somehow I immediately have to eat crow. He used both of them. Almost down. The PTRSs will plink it down, looks like. Main gun destroyed. And goes down to all the PTRSs. I guess I may need to eat a bit of crow there. Volkswagen heading down south. You have a bit of ambush there. Flame engineers immolating the Volksgrenadiers. The Kenworth firing away. And that Volksgrenadier, since he was stacked up in a nice pile there, the flamethrowers got a lot of splash damage. T-35, oh, lost one of the flamer engineers. Another T-35 over here. This one's wounded, but this one can tangle with the Kenworth for a bit of time. But now there's two tanks on the field. He needs more AT. Second Kenworth on the build queue. Very good. Like I said, it may be better to go for the Jagdpanzer, but it may have a bit of trouble versus two of these guys. I meant if it was more physical for AI takeable. In this case, no, not really. Especially when you're running cable lines between buildings that are not really meant for built before the concept of Ethernet lines and cable and other network lines. It's hard enough even to run, just get my hands up there sometimes. Now, in my career field, it's somewhere, it's like the blue collar side of white collar work, and is not really AI takeable, if that makes any sense. Yep, sure enough, we've got another Volksgrenadiers, may get a Panzerfaust onto the T-485. No, he does not. The Eagle Eye Infantry are here. Two of the Kenworths are here. Came in and faces heavy cover there. Though I think his own PTRS is, yep, his own PTRS destroyed that heavy cover there. And we're forcing Jaeger Infantry advancing guards there. Volkswagen firing away. Comm engineers moving around. This T-485 is fully repaired. Does hit that of a Kenworth over here. Penal PTRS over here. Shun Pioneers are advancing. Gets a good shot there. Interrupts the firing of the Kenworth. The Kenworth, Panzerschreck. May get a good shot there. That's a backdrop there, but does fire a little bit short. He did an excellent job of not taking any shots from the Kenworth. This T-3485 is Specialty 1, so it now has the secure mode. Ooh, got pretty good hits there. They really stacked up going around that corner. Third of a Kenworth on the build queue. That is actually quite understandable. No mechanized HQ, so he has to either save a Panzer IV or a Jagdpanzer. Topping off the repairs here, not a bad idea. Looks like he's having trouble with manpower overall. Rebuilds the third engineer. Bit of splash damage there on that of Volkskandiers. Does take a pen there from the T-385. This T-385 push forward, get some shots there. This guy's starting to fall back. This one's falling back. The Kenworth is trying to rotate down south. This one has plenty of health. Both the T-485s are veteran C1. Pinot PTRSs are advancing. These T-485s have been doing very well. Good pen there on that T-485. This Pinot squad needs to start falling back, taking too much damage there from the Jaeger infantry. Doing a good job keeping both the coaxial and hull mounted machine gun from firing. They both have good DPS. Gonna stay on to that Volks. Another pen there on this T-385. At this point in time, it's probably good idea to fall back and some repairs. He has a third T-385 on the build queue. Amount of the Kenworths on the field, maybe a better idea to go for a Katusha at this point. He has plenty spare manpower, so maybe 120mm mortar. Though right now, 120mm mortars may not be mobile enough, though he can probably plant it right there. Plant it there, let it grow. Let it blossom. This landmine has been swept there. It is revealed. Oh, sorry, I missed some comments there. Schumpeter is falling back. Let's see. I was thinking about the end maps and pinging. Got it. Oh, landmine's been found there. Volkswagen do take a bit of damage. Does company to my mind? Yes. Yeah, that landmine just detonated. But of course, it does cost resources like munitions, and the Okinawa player is keeping his munitions up for a second assault, which he does have enough for. Very powerful ability, but expensive. So right now, the Okinawa player is just getting ripped apart slowly by all the vehicles. Hence, Falsos will connect on this one here. But the first shrinking run does largely hit this one here. He may lose this one to the loiters. Finds another landmine there. He's trying to get a Pensfels on this one, but there's another T-35 here. He will get a Pensfels on this one. He does have a crew repair ability. This one may go down. The trees ate a lot of those shots. This guy's outside the radius, so this is this one here. Let's keep it from falling back. It's vulnerable to going down to a Panzerfaust. Oh, that one goes down. Looks like it was parked on top of a landmine. This landmine was also swept. He may blow his own tank up right now with that movement. I heard a landmine detonation somewhere. Yeah, so the player just needs to take time to start getting stuff repaired. He has triple comm engineer, so his repairs are very good. The cannon first straight forward. This landmine was swept, but still there. Force fire grounded, nothing there. And this Mechanical finds the T-3485. He needs to keep on falling back to this one here. He's getting hit by 2 Mechanical Warfers. This guy's advancing forward with a T-34. This one falls back. I think he may have retreated back the wrong one. He saves the T-3485 there. This one there's going to be a wipe there. Yeah, the Okuda player is just lacking manpower. He's been just bleeding so much manpower to the tanks. That was actually 1 man for a brief moment. Didn't get decurred though. This one's advanced way forward. Great mark of these T-34s. Though he's thinking this one may go down. 120mm mortar for some smoke rounds would be half bad. Got another T-3485 in build queue. This one does go down. Katusha wouldn't be half bad. The Okuda player has a massive stockpile of fuel at this rate to go for a Panther. Problem is manpower. They don't have enough manpower to even reinforce everything, let alone even deploy out a tank. The Soviet player has a good amount of... Oh, actually not a good amount of fuel. Has a nice reserve of manpower, which is actually perfectly fine. Just keep on letting your tanks do all the work while preserving manpower. You have a landmine being built to there, which the Soviet player may solve. It's hard to say.
What do you need? Penal troops have secured the sector.
More mines being built. Soviet player does not really have any big munitions sink. He can bring marked targets if one ever deploys out of vehicle for that. We can offer in good position here. This one can hit by various sources as well. Trying to hit this guy here, but it's going to have a bit of trouble. That one does fall back in time. Yeah, I think some players probably should go for Katusha at this point. Okuda Panther in the build queue. Soviet player does have a triple capture in favor. The VPs are actually quite similar, though it's going to rapidly go in favor of the Soviet player.
Reduced to 200 points.
Okay, there'll be Panther on the field now, but there's just simply way too many T-34s. You will have to support at least one Vickenwerfer, some Panzerfaust and Panzer Schreck, but that's about it. Panzer Schreck immediately takes a good shots there. Vickenwerfer is probably get overran. Panther advancing. You will spot this. He has no finishes for a marked target. Sometimes it's going to be a marked target soon. One T-3485s could probably fall back. The other ones could push forward. Alright, so just gonna bring in the penals. So that one does get main gun destroyed. Crit. Going to try to go for AT Satchel. Does go for a button. Goes for AT Satchel down. No mark target. But that is already pretty winded. May actually go down the Satchel. Got a pretty good close death. Can over for Penstruck getting some good shots there. He could ram it. And there goes the Panther. Another T-485 employing field. Does crush the unit that was pulling out Panzerfaust. Ooh, just got a squad wipe down the Jaeger Light Infantry. T-485 creeping away. Has plenty of health to run away with. The Cannon Warfare could be destroyed. Does get recruited, but if it gets decrewed, may just already get blown up. He's trying to chase us down with a Panzerstruck and Panzerfaust. Not gonna go great. May will take more than one Panzerstruck. Gets main gun destroyed to crit there.
Forces are attempting to capture our territory.
And does actually pick it off there with the Panzerstruck.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
Trying to fall back there. May get wiped on out. MG34 firing away, pins down, suppresses these units. Return Kuchusha would be after the first two T-34s, so players are joking around, torching the OKW player. He's doing well enough with mass T-34s. But overall, though I would prefer myself the T-34 6s, they're a bit more effective versus infantry, plus you can get more of them out. Either way, the OKW player has backed on the game. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I start to get the next replay, I'm going to need to take time to use the restroom, so I'm going to take time to restart the game. We got the VRM cache, going to let you guys determine if go to a 1v1 or 2v2. But as the game starts rebooting up, I'm going to use the restroom. Please give me a moment.
Sega.
My apologies, I'm back. Let's go into a 2v2. If I can click on buttons. Wait. What just happened? I think I still need to get a new mouse. I think this one's really starting to fall apart. Maybe it's just dirty inside. I'm going to try blowing out the underneath the left mouse button. Don't have compressed air. But yep. Since I don't know the quality of that game, I'm just going to restart. Close it out. Hopefully that blows out whatever dirt's in there. Let's see. US one a bit of each. No Soviets, as we did Soviets last, so seems reasonable enough. Hacks? None. Don't hack. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the blue British forces. We got Sulk Blazon, who selected the Lend-Lease Assault Regiment. Spawn as the yellow USF, we got Sulk Stocky. Spawn on the right side as the magenta Okinawa player, we got Sink Pisser 221. Interesting name. And spawn as the red Wehrmacht or austere player, got MCA Max 1336. We do now have the assault infantry section now deployed on the field. We do have a universal carrier on the build queue as well. Yellow's gone with neither. Wait, that's not Soviet, it's US. Going for a rifleman, pretty standard there. Reassuring squad head down to munitions sector. This one's going to strategic point. MG42, Volks Grenadiers, regular Grenadiers, and Pioneers up north. Both sides building sandbags. Assault section pushing up north with the universal carrier. I wonder if he's going to load up the assault section into the universal carrier. Folks ready here does find the rifleman squad. MG42 set on up. Grenadiers and Volkswagens straight forward. Pioneer there, of course, can easily be overrun by the assault section able to dismount. Volkswagen here. He will see, if he looks closely, he will see infantry section models, not the assault section, since the crew models don't actually have the skin available for the assault section. That's how that model works. It actually doesn't have, it's not a unique model, it's just a model for skin. And since it's an infantry section model, it'll play the infantry section model animator. This is programmed differently. It uses crew animators, the same as the guys in the front. Are similar in the same method it assigns the guys in the back, but of course doesn't adopt the skins of said models. Does accept the model type, just not the skins of the model. Your squad straight forward does find the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers stop with volley fire. Shrimp Pioneers advances some light cover there, rotating its fire towards the rifle squad, who's in a little bit open ground. Reaction squad does fall back. The rifle squad is going to have a bit of trouble. It's going to be hit by too many squads at once. Rifle squad just behind some heavy cover there. I hear the MG42 firing away. But he does pick up the assault section, so to fall back with it. Lieutenant now pulling the field. He may be on for a Stewart, going for 50 cal now. Grenadiers now starting to fall back a little bit. Volkswagens pushing towards the center. We got this assault section here. Volkswagens are behind some heavy cover. Assault sections are advancing. There's no negative cover there. Negative cover is largely removed in a lot of maps. Volkswagens keeping their distance. Another assault section here finds a Grenadier. MG42 setting it up, and there's enough guys around the flank of it to be suppressed. Does get suppressed. Volkswagens here getting suppressed by the Vickers. Oh, rifle grenade there. So Red has Battle Phase 1 research. Maybe I'm for a Panzerfaust soon.
A new platoon command post is finished.
Platoon command post now I cannot speak. Researched. Grenadiers fire away some good light cover. Assault section trying to overrun them though. Allies have a weak combo. Long ago saw a video with totally the same allied combo in some winter map. They're both a bit more aligned on the core of their doctrine for a lot of that stuff. The core of the factions. The Pershing's still a pretty nice tank. Air support, don't really see as a bad combo or weak combo. Most time Brits tend to rely on comets either way, and this provides a lot of supporting items for the comets. US player will have, of course, Rangers and Pershing, but the more support rather than staple units as well.
We have a new scout car.
We do have the Overwatch Doctrine for a sector assault. They lost to Wehrmacht Spearhead plus Okinawa with Goliath Loyators. To be fair, that's all pretty much a lot of the matchups. In this case, the Wehrmacht player could go for Elephants, Joint Operations, or Tigers, which also has Zone Loiter, but anti-infantry Loiter. Vickers fighting against the MG42. MG42 suppressed, 2-2 advancing. Vickers starting to fall back. MG42 could really use some medics. Howdy. Oops. Sorry, my drink hit something. 2-2 heading down south. Our squad may get anti-tank rifle grenade. Let's cast the anti-tank rifle grenade. Connects. Volkswageners over here. Captain and rear squad heading over there. Looks like the US player's going for double officer route. So you can go for M180 guns as well as the 50 cal. And I mentioned get an extra squad out of the boot. Rangers could still be summoned, but he has plenty of units on the field. I don't think he really needs Rangers. Next asset he probably should deploy in the field should be the M180 gun, in my opinion. Eagle Eye Infantry does fall back there. Volkswageners and Shun Pioneers are here. Goes for Bazooka here, probably to help fight against that 2-2. Does get the cutoff sector decaptured. Grenadiers being forced on back now. Volkswageners going to get suppressed by the 50 cal. Shun Pioneers are not exposed. Looks like one of the guys should at least be hit, but guess not. Wehrmacht Sniper here, 10 kills. Got a flak half track from his teammate as well. Overall, the Allies have great feudal control, soon to be all 3 VPs. The mention going for a second munitions sector. 55 caliber sniper deployed in the field. One kill, so that was his first shot, and my mouse is double clicking. Assault sections of Thompson's heading down south. They may find the sniper. They do not. If he would have found it, it would have been dead. Peppering up the 2-2 a little bit. Lieutenant here gets a nice bazooka shot there. If we would have saw the lieutenant there, he could have probably helped finish it off, honestly. Lieutenant takes a suppression hit. Does get a shot off, though. And the 50 cal does get armor piercing rounds loaded. Force back the half track. Pershing's a late game doctrine while Thompson's, so Allies weren't able to win early. British flank was also inferior at the late game. No. We'll see if that is the same this game. Vickers is here. Sniper is in range of the Vickers.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
He's creeping his way forward. Where's the British sniper? This is rough. You can see there's 2 snipers that are both on screen here and here. Okay, he's in like cover. The shrub right there. Hiding behind a soon-to-be potted plant. Or crater. The earth will become its pot. Rock squad is getting peppered up now. Volkswageners firing away. Not all of them, though. Up north, got the assault sections getting suppressed by the MG42 here, and it looks like the base MG also hit them as well. You can increase the debound setting on your mouse to decrease the chance of double clicking if you have. True. Yeah, that is actually a Windows setting where you can change the sensitivity to double clicking, right? Yeah, the mouse is getting pretty old either way, so it may just need to be replaced. I think the mechanical sensor is sort of done for. US mortar firing away. Splashes the hay a little bit. 50 cal hitting the Volks. 50 cal almost in range of the flak half track. Mortar does get suppressed, misses the Jaeger infantry. M180 gun misses the Volks. Yeah, this mouse is a Corsair, or is it Corsair? Or is it some sort of cheap brand? My previous mouse is Corsair, I'm not sure. I think it's like a cheap off-brand one.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
The problem is whenever shopping for mouses nowadays, they're always wireless. Like, I hate wireless stuff. Just give me a wired mouse so I don't have to worry about power charge or anything of that sort. AT gun does connect. May have angle. Looks like that was force fire ground, maybe? Either way, it's out of range. Up north, we got the Grenadiers MG42 here. Sniper behind some heavy cover. Versus 1, 12 kills, so it has access to the armor-piercing rounds. Yep, this is... I am casting in 4K, though I think on the stream it's, of course, reduced down to 1080p. Because I don't think any... Oh, that was a good rifle grenade. May get the wipe here. Armor-piercing rounds. Nope, gets wiped out either way. It does use on me in this rifle squad. Captain... Four members does get peppered up a little bit by the flak half track again. Volks Grenadiers firing away. One thing I love about Relic games as well, a lot of stuff doesn't scale with UI or 4K, hence why the mouse is tiny. I lose track of the mouse all the time in Company Heroes 2. Nope, quad half track, I did not see that. Overdrives way forward. And it goes down. Pack 40, 2 to 2. Not to mention the flak half track itself. So all the AA's down. The 2-2 is technically a form of AA, more of a soft counter, a soft anti-air rather than a hard anti-air. But they're probably know they're against Overwatch doctrine, so they need some sort of AA out on the field. We do now the Soul Support doctrine, and we got the supply truck now on the field. Yep. I remember looking into that when I first got the 4K monitor, but it's like I replaced mouse with something else. Like, there's no easy workaround. I just lived with it and relied on keyboard commands. It forced me to get better. Hence why also one reason, and also it's strange how some games influence how you play other games with other things that sort. If you just have trouble tracking your mouse, you just learn how to use other things, like the keyboard. Not to mention, the reason why I'm so used to using WASD moving around the camera is because of RimWorld. And just got a really good appreciation for it. Good Cow does get splashed with the lag. We do have... The lag starting to fall back there. It does take a bit of damage. Mortar splashes the Jaeger infantry a little bit. Does sprint away because it does have the sprint ability. Volks is getting suppressed by the 50 cal now. And we've got the sheer Panzer Panzer authorization being authorized. This is also sector with the supply truck on the fuel sector. Generally want to avoid using supply trucks too much in team games because it more generally better just to go for cash. But on fuel sectors, this is something you can't build a cash on. It may be a good idea if we also apply another supply truck in the munitions sector. Get the extra munitions going. Does hit the Volks Grenadiers a little bit. Up north, got the Cromwell now pulled in the field. Does take a Kenworth shot. Play some Corsair products. Keyboard's a bad according to opinion. It's hit or miss. When it comes to streaming casting, I try to get keyboards that don't make much clicking sounds for obvious reasons. I think they're called, what, cherry keys or non-cherry keys? One of those two terms. It's also one reason why I also like to keep the music up. Music is a good way to help eliminate background sound, though. And I generally think it's always a good idea to have stronger soundtrack and sound effects in the games. It's also a big focus in casting. H14 does force back these guys there. Panzer Grenadiers heading up north. Up here, do have now the infantry section here. Move before sun back. Verock Panzer IV. Oh, Sherman tank gets a high explosive round there. The Ukrainian player is getting pretty close to his own Panzer IV. He has enough for a Jagdpanzer. Sherman tank takes one pen now. Volkswagen is starting to fall back. We got Rangers. We got bar equipped Rangers, so triple bars. I only count the one at the moment, I think. Maybe two. Don't think I see triple bars just yet on that Ranger. Do now the strafing run there. Cromwell heading up north, hitting the Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer IV heading down south, prioritize fire turned on. Sherman tank is 3 shots to death. Same as the Panzer IV. Rolls a miss there, gets a pen there. I think he's forced on the ground. 50 cal suppressing the Volks, but gets smoked. Cherry's a German brand, which the OG is well known for producing them. How quick they are is determined by their color. Ah, so it's like the orcs. If you get a red keyboard, it makes your keyboard go fast, right? So what color is cherry keyboards? Sorry, that's way off target. Panzer force on the fall back. Sherman take straight forward, force back on the Volks. Red, blue, very clicky. Brown, soft and quiet. Way too easy. I got a really bad joke about that. Panzer IV gets a bounce. Many bounces there. This Okinawa Panzer IV is at full health, going for the Pinto Mountain now. Sherman takes going back on off, with Jen losing 1v1, plus his one shot down. Mortar pit there. And looks like these guys do find an MG42 getting suppressed. Panzer IV has prioritized fire turned on, trying to go for a crush. No crushes, but forced back to tower formation, so perfectly fine. Panzer IV down here, still at full health. Volks over especially forward. AT gun does pen the Panzer IV. It's also efficiency 2, increasing the mobility and accuracy. I think I hear on the mortar barrage firing, the high yield one. Yep, the high yield mortars. Let's see now, we do have Battle Phase 3, so Tiger Panzers are technologically wide available. Just needs to get more command points and resources. And Captain taking a pretty good hit there. Volks Grenadiers and Jägerling troops move forward. AT gun gets a shot off. Rangers trying to fall back there. I think there was a full wipe there. Verhoek sniper here. This player's getting a little bit double team the moment. Sherman tank or Cromwell gets a good pen there. Cromwell takes a pen from Ken River. Got the other pens forward. Rolls a miss. Now let's get suppressed there. Dark humor. It's always also hit or miss when it comes to dark humor. After all, dark humor is like food. Some people get it and some people don't. Lieutenant here, who got the cannon warfare. All 5 members still alive. Lieutenant Thompson can still get some good work done there. AT gun does pen there. Getting it back up north. Mortars running in, getting some good hits there. We do have the artillery officer here. Captain Efficiency 3, so get the sprint effect. 2-2 up here. The 2-2's effect could be just tasked to be a heavy static emplacement now. Or somewhat static placement. Since its usefulness is greatly reduced, but still perfectly fine versus the intersections. Just let it park up north at this point is probably good enough. The allies don't have any loiters to no, there's loiter there for it to shoot down some stuff. But like I said beforehand, it's a soft counter and a hard counter. Carmel. Direct hit on that grenadier. Panzerwerfer on the build queue.
We are losing a sector.
Reaction squad falls back. You got the 50 cal suppressing some of these Volks. Ooh, high explosive rounds in the Sherman. You might be seeing for the Pershing. Just needs another little over a minute's worth of fuel and a bit more than that for manpower. Both the Axis players somehow nearly have identical fuel with different fuel incomes. Now they're equal. Or fuel stores. It's a good pen there. The Kenilworth, you know, actually surprised to see a Panzerwerfer, but then again, he's still pretty far from the target tank because of command points. So Panzerwerfer probably a good intermediary unit for now. Assault section does find the unit there. What is the British player going for? He has the quad still alive, or a quad alive for anti-air purposes. He has hammers, so he could see a comet tank, though maybe Fireflies. I generally prefer Fireflies for anti-tank. Just able to slug for much longer range. It's easier to micro them, even if they are more sluggish. It's just extreme range is very handy for that. Good hits there on that Oberstwassen. Cromwell gets a miss there. Pen there. Vermont have resource car for himself. Yep, the Opal supply truck only affects himself. You can see, since on the fuel sector, you can see the fuel difference, plus 26 versus plus 33. So effectively, that supply truck is providing 2 fuel caches since on top of the fuel point. If it were to park on top of the munitions sector, it will give him effectively 2 munitions caches. If it will be parked on a strategic point, it gives him 1 munitions, 1 fuel cache worth of resources. Does wipe out the AT gun, very nice. He's also going to take time to destroy it. Not a bad idea. Pershing, however, on the field. Rolls a miss there. Panzer IV advancing. Gets a miss there. Sherm tank does throw a high explosive rounds on its flank. While historically the Sherm's high explosive round was effective versus the Panzer IV. Not in Computer's 2 though. Good shot there on the Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, there you go. The 2-2 is now down. You got your wish. Tiger Pounds are now deploying field. Here's the thing as well about losing that 2-2. It freed up enough population space for the Tiger tank. And we also got another big count here in the form of the Panther.
We have lost a pack gun.
Looks like the Pack 43 also went down. Fairmont player is effectively a pop cap and also out of resources in all 3 departments. 4 if you include the population space. Panther is pushed way forward. Sherm tank needs repairs. Also needs to load up armor piercing rounds. Pershing firing away something up there. And here comes the British loiter. Looks like the Tiger tank's getting hit. Comet tank wipes out the Pack 40. Nope, both aircraft still flying about. I don't think OKW's sheer pan squad is firing away. After the 2-2 down. That little bit extra anti-air support is also gone. Looks like Tiger tank does shoot down the aircraft with the pinto mount, or maybe with the pan support. It was actually... nope, not the Panther. It was this Panzer IV that got the kill. Bart has fire turned on the Panzer IV. It has just one, so it has access to Blitz. Comet tank does score a hit. Starting Blitz on out of there, but takes a lot of damage. Goes down to the Pershing. You have now the Bar Rangers Bar S squad rotating around. 15 tank rifle grenade that may be enough damage on to get the snare. A tank rifle grenade does not get the engine crit. Sherm tank gets a nice high explosive round there. Got some pens there. Sherman tank here. Rangers and Rangers and the Rifle Squad gains great damage on Obersassen. Obersassen does survive for those almost wiped up there. And now the sector assault now deployed in the field. The British still has the quad half check there, but the Pershing does go down there. This player may need to go for Jackson in the meantime. Assault sections do take a bit of damage. And Pensworth Barrage does largely roll a miss. Red is now going for a Stug. Grenadiers take a bit of damage. I'm pretty sure the Rangers and the Riflemen do carry the same bar effectiveness. So neither one's better nor worse for the bar, barring the effects of veterancy, and Rangers do have better, bit more resilience with better target size. Plus they can carry a third one. There's no frag grenade there on that Kenworth. It was camouflage, but may have self-revealed from previous engagement. Oh. Does get decrewed there. Looks like it was crewed by a lieutenant squad.
300 points remaining.
Royal engineers do get pinned and suppressed. Senior grenade on the 50 cal. Obersatzen's advancing the open ground. High explosive rounds are loaded. Panthers push right forward. A double 6-pounder there. He's not pulled back at a wrong time, I would say. Sometimes the Opus is going to take a pretty good hit next. Just a bit of splash damage there. Sometimes there's going to be a Panzerwerfer barrage down here. I think I hear it firing. Nope, it's off cooldown. Also, we do have the combined arms activated now. Tiger tank is almost down, needs to fall back, get some repairs going. Panzerwerfer's on the front line as well. It's firing against the AT guns, I believe. That was actually the assault officer's coordinated barrage, I believe. Because none of the abilities off cooldown, so I'm not sure what type of what was that. The British Lord is now being summoned.
Opponents are seizing a sector.
We do now have the Eagle infantry falling back, Volkswagen getting suppressed and forced on back. Does get some pens there.
Forces are securing
It's double saber rounds. Does not take out the Panzer IV, though he's out of vision range, takes out that gun. Another awesome in the build queue.
Commanders, be advised. Ability now ready.
Vickers now set on up.
Reports coming in suggest the enemy is down to 75 points.
Got the extra high yield mortars from the mortar place we're trying to fire away against over here. Hitting the MG a little bit. Grenadiers hitting the assault section. We do have now the Tiger tank advancing. Gets a great hit there. Red and Magenta are effectively both at population cap. Yellow's effectively, and both the allies are effectively at population cap as well. A heavy mortar barrage. Those, no coordinated barrage. Excuse me. Carmel actually got splashed a little bit there and wipes out that squad entirely.
Has been killed.
Hands forward needs some repairs. Almost knocked out there. Received a miss there. Looks his force on the ground. The high attack speed means there's a good chance he actually scores a kill. He's scoring bounces. Oh, missed that one, but barely. And that one was a lucky miss as well. It should. I think it will still be in the hands of. I think if any other squad picks up the bar, it will still also retain the same damage. They use the same model there. So if British Tommies pick it up, I think it would be good. If Grenadiers pick it up, their moving accuracy will, of course, be far superior. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure the bars are still exactly the same regardless who picks it up. I think there's only one version of the bar. Captain sprints his way forward to his death, looks like. Does lose the captain, foolishly. I think since he sprint ability, he allowed him to sprint away from reinforcing a bit too quickly. And now we've got triple capture in favor of the Axis players, but they're down to 54 tickets. They're doing well for the moment. US players taking some serious hits. He's trying to save another Pershing. A Pershing would be good, but also Jackson would have been fine after the Pershing went down. Not to mention he's been stubborn on keeping armor of the high explosive rounds loaded and not getting on any armor piercing. And if that wasn't a high explosive round, that probably could have finished off that Panzer IV. Panzerwerfer barrage drains it pretty far. I hear another Panzerwerfer barrage. Do they have two of them? Yes, he does.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Which may splash that Vickers a little bit.
Light howitzer is ready for another salvo.
White phosphorus smoke. Another Panzerwerfer barrage. Looks like they use a coordinated barrage somewhere. That looks like a spot for the coordinated barrage. They both hit the exact same spot. He's a good pens there. Destroys the tank traps there. Well, that AT gun's doing some good work. You could use the take aim build, increase its range. Does hit this Panzer IV a little bit now. Right after it falls back, assault the sappers heading up north. We have a Stug here.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
Jackson got pulled in the field, very good. Comm tank does take a pen, sends a pen.
The capture point is under attack.
Good shot there. Tangible smoke fired or thrown. And force on the ground, the explosive round. Jackson rolls a bounce there. AT gun rolls a bounce. Comm tank push right forward, does take a receiver pen there from Pack 40. Tiger tank sends a miss. Shrimp tank slightly damaged. Does get a good high explosive shot there on the Volks. The Kenner sending on up, gets a pen there. We've got another combined arms. Good pens there. Another good pen there. Stug here. Got a Panzer Grenadier versus a intersection. Got multiple pens there on that Stug now. Fireflies are pursuing. And Stug goes down. Intersection does get forced back. Frag grenade does avoid it. Panzerwerfer barrage could be right here. Close range barrage annihilates the rifle squad, punishes the ranger.
New unit ready and on the field.
The mortar emplacement and the pack howitzer both can have good range. Of course, nothing non-doctrinal. Does get a good shot there. Scots would be potentially nice. They have options, just more softer options. There's another coordinated barrage somewhere. Oh, does brace the mortar pit, though it does get off a brace, looks like. Though all the rockets largely missed either way. Jackson got repaired up enough, still vulnerable to a Panzerfaust, but can withstand 3 pens from AT guns. Panzer 4 is Veteran C5, got another still gonna build a queue for red. Red is low in population caps, so he's going for Stug for AT purposes. Not a bad idea. Comm tank push right forward. And got the Jackson getting a good hit there onto the Tiger tank. It's strong. It's not weak, but easy to kill. That's more or less infantry teams either way. And also a bit expensive on manpower wise. With the barrage ability, remember, the auto attack may be 80 range, seems mortars, but the barrage ability is actually doubled, so it has a range of 160. So it has twice the range of mortar of its barrage ability. Evap does get a good shot there. Jackson equipped Evap. Rangers pushing forward, does go for a squad of Rangers with bars. Sherman Tank still has high explosive rounds loaded. And we do have another Lord being some designed by the British player, so it's tea flavored. Oh, okay, nope, that guy. The decorator's hiding behind the capture symbol. Panther took a bit of a hit there. Shrimp Tank does take some pens there. We do have a drop bar here. Shrimp Tank Jackson's trying to follow back. Got another comp taking the build queue from blue. Axis players at still 54 tickets. The allies are just now below 150. Here at Panzerwerfer. Oh, that may have been a bit of friendly fire there. Well, the friendly fire damage is of course reduced by 90%. The suppression's not. And the British player has took quite a bit of loss now, going for another sapper. He's actually out of repairs, isn't he? Panther and Panzer IV moving around. Rangers now advancing. Does pick up the bar. Looks like they are the ones who dropped the bar. They really dropped the bar, eh? Either way, we do have now the Obersassen and Jäger Infantry advancing. Once again, the Sherman Tank still has high explosive rounds loaded. The Sherman's armor-piercing round is good. Use it. I think some players just over-rely on some aspects of a certain tank. Like that AC-152's main gun's also pretty good versus vehicles. It's pretty reliable, but people don't use it. Mechanical gets a good shot there. Rangers or rifle or lieutenant there with the bazooka to force him back. Rangers here can't do much for this Panther. Firefly connects with the Panther.
New unit ready and on the field.
Pershing. Ooh, great hit there by the Comet. Almost got wiped out. Rangers there. Slowly picking apart the Mechanical. Goes that frag grenade there. Gets a good pen. Pershing does take a pen there. Comet Tank pushes way forward. Rolls a miss there. A Evap round summoned on the Jackson. Still got high explosive rounds loaded on the Sherman Tank. Got another Lord being summoned. Got a snare there on the Pershing. Pershing taking some hits there. AT gun firing away. Jackson taking some damage. Blitz there on the Tiger Tank. Tiger Tank goes down. Pershing creeping on back. AT gun firing away. It is much C3. It stays alive. The US AT gun has high rate of fire. There goes the Panther. Panzer IV takes some hits there. I think the Axis players could have lost the game just then because of the amount of losses they just took. Going from the Stug. The British players have some forces there. Needs to send up a unit up here. Nothing's up here. I've seen capture right now in favor of the Allies. Double capture in the Axis, so the Allies are still losing some tickets. The Axis just lost a lot of armor there. Though right now the infantry player has a big pile of fuel, has mechanized HQ, so maybe I'm for a King Tiger next. New section here. Vector's firing away. Bar Squad for 4 do have some artillery flares, some sort. From here. That was just the heavy mortar barrage. Coordinated barrage can now be summoned. I think I just saw him get summoned around here. Yep, there's a coordinated barrage, so double Panzer Warfare. Actually, nope. They didn't get cast pushed forward like that. The ability didn't have time to fully a cast actually initiate the vector target action. Comm tank takes some hits there. Comm tank almost down versus the comm tank. Still takes a shot there. That 3 comm tank goes down. Still stays alive. Firefly may go down. Firefly goes down. One Stug goes down. Pershing is Sherman temperature forward. Fresh Pershing. We got the C4 Panther or Panzer IV here. We do have another. The 18th Street Loiter there. The British Loiter summoned. Stug rolls a bounce there. Pershing gets a pen there. He was trying to go for target weak point. Panzer IV was missing the target. It was hitting something else. There goes the Pershing. Panzer IV may go down to the next Loiter. Does go down to the Comet Tank. And finish off by the high explosive Sherman. King Tiger point of field, it's a good pen there. Vet 3 Sherman Tank needs to fall back. Nice thing about the Sherman Tank as well, he can hop out his crew and put inside another vehicle, so Jackson. Rangers, passive healing, heading up north, got some Panzer Grenadiers on intercept. The Rangers generally will probably win out, he loads a frag grenade there. Panzer Warfare Barrage is forced back to the Rangers, is getting hits there. So that was a bundle grenade. First push right forward, got the Comet Tank here. Intersections could just charge forward. Not intersections, Royal Engineers. We got a nice splash there. Good pen there.
Ready for orders.
Jackson and Sherman Tank here. Got another lieutenant pushing way forward. Jacksons, multiple Jacksons rotating around. The Sherman Tank is keeping his veteran C, though we got the other one Jackson already veteran C3. Sherman Tank, once again, high explosive rounds loaded, finds a King Tiger. One Jackson pens, the other Jackson bounces. Gets a good pen there on the Sherman Tank. Good pen there, good pen there. King Tiger's getting knocked back. You do have now the OPW loiter here.
Infantry, dealing with the MG.
Sherman Tank says Veterans 3 has higher mobility, it's harder for these aircraft to track it. Over here, Tiger Tank firing away. Does send a bounce there, sends a bounce there. Comm Tank is at full health, so we could try pushing into the Tiger Tank, but there's of course the Pack 40 there. Didn't really dissuade that idea. Right now, the Exploration 24 tickets, the Allies at 85. Vickers firing away, hitting the artillery officer, forcing him back. Sapper heading down south. Do got a Panzer Grenadier there.
Points remaining.
Looks like units push way forward, trying to take out the Tiger Tank. Tiger Tank goes down, Comet Tank goes down. I hear another Panzerwerfer barrage somewhere. Let's try and hit this mortar placement again. Stays alive for now. King Tiger repaired up to a certain amount. Gets a good hit there. Now has Veterans 1, so we bring in some Spearhead. Rangers on top of the point there. A couple pens on the Tiger Tank. Veterans 5, Oberslassen, Vet 3, Rangers do fall back. Good pens there. We've got 2 Jacksons and the Firefly there. Though there's of course the pile of trees there. Force fire ground, unsuccessful. Always have to see the try though. Raider now has a decent amount of fuel. Not a whole lot of manpower. You could go for more Stugs.
We're left with 50 points.
Red is not going for a Stug. Panzerwerfer barrage running on in. Does get some hits in the Vickers. Sherman Tank push forward. 5 explosive rounds loaded.
That's a heavy machine gun.
Oh, throws up some Sherman smoke there. Very nice. Fresh or assault officer also deployed in the field. Jackson's falling back. Does get a good pen there. Sherman Tank actually got a pen with the high explosive rounds. Got 3 Jackson about to get wiped on out. So is the Tiger Tank. We got actually one of the Guns. We could try to sneak his way forward to pick off one of those wounded units. Officer in the center. Got the Royal Engineers pushing way forward. Smoke or barrage there from the officer. And brings in heavy mortar barrage there. He's one guy on top of the point, letting the other one just attack. Goes up on the grenade on top of the Royal Engineers, explodes them for quite a bit of damage. And both falling back, just way too much there. Right now there's neutral capture, 27 tickets versus 17 tickets, not too much for either side. This one is protected by the MG. I probably would have pushed more forward myself. Right there seems like a bit more effective spot. There's a capture in favor of the Axis players. The Allies do not have many tickets remaining. British player can bring another strafing support.
Enemy has 25 points remaining.
Grenade thrown. Eats a decent amount of it. Another sector assault being summoned as well. I don't think the Allies can pull out a win right now. They have nothing threatening the 2 VPs, and the Southern VP is actually threatened in return. So I think the Axis players will win the game. Sherman Tank takes another hit there. A lot of strafing hits there as well. And AT gun. The US AT gun's been very good so far this game. Mango destroyed it there, and now it is dead. He's mounted on Tiger Tank, King Tiger. Southern point neutralized. This point is neutralized, so still got single capture favor against the Allies.
Taste defeat. They only have 10 points remaining.
You don't have enough time to push forward. No, he can't ask his teammate for off-map smoke barrage. Firefly there, good shot there. British strafe support not being summoned. That guy got hit hard. Double capture against the allies, 1 ticket remaining, and that is going to be gained. Zangrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I have time in me for one last replay tonight, but I need to use the restroom again. It's probably a good time to restart the game either way, because this game still bleeds a little bit of VRAM. Not as bad as Universe at War, though. Don't think I've ever seen a game with much of VRAM bleed or memory bleed as Universe at War. Please give me a moment.
Sega.
My bad. Let's see. Here's the Panzer Warfare, lowest rank in the game. What's lowest rank? Hard to say. I usually just cast when I sort by looking for games. By default, sort by ranking. This is the highest, so I could go to the last one and see what it looks like. If you guys want to check. Angrade is casting whatever is the first on the heating period. Like I said, this is. As you can see, by ranking, by time, by viewers. So, I could go on the bottom if you guys want to see a really horrible game. I'll do a 1v1 in that case. Let's see, how did that map? Could do this one. I'll just wait a moment in case you guys want me to try to do the worst game possible. Not right here. You can see the prestige rank, which is different, though that is always a little bit concerning right there. But if I were to select on the player, this brings the Steam profile. Remove friend, even though it's not I don't have him as a friend. Send a whisper. In short, from this, I don't know. I can't see it. I'll have to go to the go online and take a look at it. Either way, I have cast him in the past quite a bit. So much so he's I think a little bit surprised how many times I cast him, because he's like, wait, how did he cast that one? Since these are all live games. I always like seeing his reaction. But yeah, you have to go online via the leaderboards, which honestly, I think, generally, I do think, not only the terms rank casting, the elo casting should always be hidden. I always think leaderboards should actually be hidden always when it comes to a lot of games. Should actually be only on websites, external websites rather than in-game. It actually does make it a bit more easier for players just stay in the game. So, let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Cup Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the yellow Soviet got helping Anorak. That is not Anorak. Spawn as the blue Soviet ally got Salih al-Swarim. Yes, spawn on the south side as the red Okudabu player. We have Kula. And spawn as the other Wehrmacht player, we got Colds 44 with a capital 0. Let's see, I'm only ranked 7, 8, 9, which will benefit from seeing some low-level critique. Well, I can always, this is probably my last cast for today, but if you want to stick around to, say, next week when I start casting Wednesday, you can let me know if you want me to go to the bottom of the leaderboard, the games, and see how bad one of those games are. One dude especially loses game to lift from very bottom with sniper. Sorry, I think I'm misreading that. Oh, one thing that I always hate seeing is initial sniper. For me, initial snipers is never really a good idea. You lose a lot of field control. The sniper can get one shot on, but then just be pursued away. You lose a lot of field control and leaves your teammate vulnerable to flanks. I generally say don't go immediate sniper. Sniper should be the 4th or 5th unit. Let's see. What are your faction, regime, and build order? I'm talking about, maybe you're talking about the other guy? On the Twitch chat. For me, I'm fine. Back when I was playing all the time, I was fine playing all the factions. Usually I just select whatever faction that's more likely to get a quicker game. Because my elo is actually pretty high, and it's usually like, oh, it's like 80% allies now, or 80% Axis players, so I just picked whatever has less populated to get a quicker game. M3 deploy on field. Sniper doesn't get a shot there. Gets one shot and falls back. Grenadier's now pushed way forward. And this is what I mean about the initial sniper. He has one combat engineer, an M3, and a sniper. And his opponent has skipped the MG42, gone straight for Grenadiers, and still getting overran. Penal Squad could pop out soon.
Penal troops are standing by.
Volkswagen straight forward. Seven, 8, 9. That reminds me of that stupid joke. Like 7, 8, number 9. I don't know how the joke went. My mind is a little bit melted at the moment. Do you have a bit of a maxim spam here? 2 maxims is not really spam, but also not very common. The Cooper Vulcan did take a bit of damage there. Stone Pioneers inside the garrison. There are 3 windows inside. You can see a grenade thrown on top of the maxim. And the Maxim's trying to fall back. It's situational. Cooper wagons are pretty much standard when it comes to OKW. Cooper wagons not meme. If you go for, it is definitely off meta to go for 2 Cooper wagons or more. But Cooper wagon is definitely not meme. Cooper wagon is mobile. It has a faster capturing rate than infantry. It's a good capturing squad and can be okay in flanking. Oh, looks like I got Sindri there. Was there a merge there? I don't know. Something just seemed off about the health bars there. Wasn't paying close enough attention to it, but something just seemed off there.
We have now installed a field hospital at
Grenadiers and Pioneers push forward. Sniper has hold fire turned on. It's on counter sniping duty. Got a landmine there. Sniper's out of range. Sniper. Now he knows who that sniper is. He's trying to keep it hidden there, but of course the Grenadiers are getting hit. Pioneers here. I think the sniper got revealed at brief moments, so he may have saw it. I feel like 3 Volks is better than Kubel and 2 Volks. Yeah, Volks heavy is definitely a safer play. Kubelwagen is a bit more difficult due to it's more fragile and has a lot less longevity. So, if you're not comfortable using the Kubel, then don't... Oh, satchel charge there. Don't go for the Kubel if you're having trouble using it, to say the least. Well, Kubelwagens, of course, like I said, is good for capturing. It can cause a bit of manpower bleed since he only takes repairs, but does also mean downtime for a Sturm Pioneer with the repairs. So you want to try to keep the Kubelwagen and Sturm Pioneer roughly in the same region as well.
Orders complete.
MG-34 gun crew ready for action.
We got now the medics being deployed out.
We're ready to move.
Kubelwagen, if you want to use a bit more combat effectiveness, you really have to try to keep eye for units in open ground. It really does struggle versus units in cover, like most things, but since they can't use cover, it's at a disadvantage against units in cover. Penal Squad has a good heavy cover. Sniper gets a shot there. The counter sniper. No longer counter sniping since it has been revealed. Penal Squad does start to fall back. Guards now deployed in the field. No DPs just yet. Grenadier's trying to overrun the sniper. Get some shots there. At least force him back. M3. He was busy marking the sniper. He failed avoiding the Panzerfaust. Okay, Maxim does hit over here. Grenade and see grenade there. Kubelwagen and Sturm Pioneers here. Could get a bit of repairs going. Let's see. Oh, howdy, I'm casting you. Matching did not work. I want even games. God, it sounds like this game's going to end relatively quickly then.
Wagen ready.
Kubelwagen straight forward, got the Maxim setting on up. I'm joining the Sturm Officer's force retreat build. Oh, there was a landmine. And dropping getting hit by landmines, pair dropping that in a horrible spot. And no minesweeper, of course. Let's see, enjoy the Sturm Officer's force retreat ability. It's expensive, so it's like a grenade. It is nice, but it's expensive, so try not to spam it out too much, I would say. It's not about better or worse, it depends on the player. Kubel's great as a recon unit after first vet. True. It does have that detection ability, which is very nice. So you get a little bit of veterans going, then just keep it back. MG-34 takes some damage there. And getting ripped apart there. Pick it over for connects, does wipe that squad there.
We lost our gun crew.
Pioneers does fall back. Quadruple Grenadier, one Sniper, one Pioneer. OC has selected the Luftwaffe Supply Doctrine, which is a nice doctrine. But that's always a doctrine I try to, say, avoid. Airdrop medical supplies is expensive, over 3 drops. I think people who get addicted to this ability a little bit too much and then fail to get the cheaper alternative, long-term alternative with the, whatchamacallit, the medical bunker. Let's see what's up here. Sniper fight away. Penal Squad does not get wiped out there. Over here, I got the Luftwaffe ground forces. Saw one of the Luftwaffe Fallschirmjägers get deployed. Let's see now. Over here, we do have the Soviet combined arms. Nice mixed doctrine abilities. Stealth AT guns and guards is a pretty nice combination. And you get the recon overflight to go along with bombing run. Very powerful counter artillery unit there, and then that allows your artillery to actually not be to perhaps get a bit of free reign, though I can never make the ML-20s work myself. I can make the F-18s work, I can never make the ML-20s. Grenadiers push way forward, Panzerfaust may fire, guards advancing. As the guards do brace some dirt, is quite delicious. Snipers may find each other. Maybe OKW HMG or Potion Destroy enemy cover. The HMG is not useful destroying cover.
Our territory.
You can always use the kind of warfare to destroy cover. Oh. Light artillery barrage? Yep. We do have MG bunker here to help protect the flank. Should have decent coverage. Not too served, so it will be a little bit more difficult to take out. But of course, it also means it will be less effective since it's not as far forward. It's got medical supplies buffing up these grenadiers. Here, a lag shot there. Grenadiers, Volksjägers, Volksjägers straight forward. There's a sniper, hold fire turned on, in range of each other. It gets revealed, counter snipe, and good counter snipe there by the Soviet player. There was also the reconnaissance overflight there, so it was getting revealed. Just an excellent play there by the Soviets. Rifle grenade there does get dodged. Penal squad behind some good heavy cover. This penal squad is advancing towards the heavy cover. That grenadier is veteran C3, but it's already down a member there, but gains good work done. This is another grenadier coming to support. Rifle grenade fired. Force behind heavy cover, some damage is minimal. The aircraft says hello.
Firebombs are loaded and ready to be dropped.
Looks like the instant. Oh, yeah, that's 6 command point, not the 12-1.
A fresh mortar crew has arrived.
Fortune is firing away, does fall back there. These guys are getting suppressed. The cannon warfare connects.
Supply sector under attack.
Volks are falling back. Shun Pioneers are falling back. 5th Grenadier on the build queue. Yeah, it's Battle Phase 2. Don't know. Oh, cancel the Grenadier, goes for a sniper. Maybe go and try to save the manpower up towards Panzer IV. He has a decent amount of manpower. Problem is fuel, of course. Telephone mine's a good idea, but will be spotted there. Gets cancelled. Off of Twitter. Got it. Yep, the OKW HMG is very good. It's a pretty good suppression platform. It has roughly the same suppression rate as the Wehrmacht MG42. It's a good HMG. I mostly view HMGs meant for suppression, not necessarily for damage, so it does its job very well. With a good arc. Yep. I have very little, people don't like it sounds like a lot of people don't like the OKW MG34, but I love it. Volksjägers push away forward. We do have the combat engineers come to the fuel sector. Got the maximum setting on up for maximum firepower. Starts suppressing the Volks there a little bit. Does go around the cover. And this guy starts to get suppressed as well. MG34 firing away. Big Khan's a quad half track. No Panzerfaust. I thought he could have got Panzerfaust firing. Smoke barrage on the Maxim. And got another Maxim here. Needs some flanking suppression as well. The Soviet player just has a lot of suppression available at his fingertips. Soviet sniper falls on the back. Wehrmacht sniper is right there. Old fire turned on. Like I have been told in the past, your first kill of a sniper should be opponent's sniper. May have been revealed. Okay, it is definitely revealed now. I really do love the reconnaissance overflight. It's one of the best abilities in the entire game. And it looks like both the Soviet players have gone for Soviet combined arms. So they have a lot of recon. The Axis players need to get out some anti-aircraft. Sure, Panzer is being pulled in the field, which is a soft form anti-aircraft, not really hard form, but still very good. Black half-tracks may be a little expensive right now for the player, and for Osmonds are going to be even more expensive. D476 firing away. Won't be able to do much with Panzerfaust. Oh, Katusha from his teammate there. Gets a wipe there. So it looks like this Wehrmacht player getting hit by 2 armored assets. Does get Panzerfaust off, snaring the engine, but that's about it. And some people don't realize the chat I have on the side of the stream is all the stream chats. It has both the Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. I haven't turned on Kick's stream chat in a while because I just usually just get spam. I haven't really took time to fix all the moderation stuff. I don't even know why I streamed Kick. It's just filled with spam bots. Though I just do it passively. As I said, it's not monitored, so whatever goes, goes. We got the Zis barrage firing on that infantry unit. It will be destroying some of Zoe's wire. Penal squad there. That seems a good time for a rifle grenade, honestly. Oh, rifle grenade's on cooldown, so looks like it was fired and dodged. Hands forward, pushing his way forward. Oh, flare there. Good shot there from the lag. Maximum force back to the MG34, or maybe the mortar support. Soviet mortar is a very accurate mortar, is a very nice mortar. We're starting to fall back. Looks like PTRS does find the pans. Nope. Yep, PTRS over here. Not PTRS, guards PTRS. Sends a miss, sends a bounce. Sniper can start cleaning this out. Oh, gets hit by a stray mortar, revealing it. Wait, that was his own mortar. Am I crazy? Was that his own mortar? Either way, we do now the Katusha barrage here. Wipes out the lag. Do now have another a telemine floating field. Don't think there's another one at the moment. If it gets off of it, I can double click it. Double clicking it now, I don't see any others at the moment. Oh well. Does get a miss there. Oh, was that a ML20? ML20 now deployed in the field. Got a decent shot there. Is at medium range as well, so I was able to get some reduced scatter. Ocean Jaegers are advancing. We do have a light shot there. Common Engineers plans some heavy cover and senior grenade to displace them. Oh, we do have a drop PTRS. That's something you want to be limited to who picks it up because it's not very good. It does not provide good anti-infantry. Got these Voltunders taking a bit of Katusha hits. Shroom Pioneers falling on back. Penal squads pushing the way forward. Grenadiers are engaged. We may see a Panzerfaust firing. Does get some good hits there. Almost down. 2 Penzins done for. But the Pack 40 is out of range. Needs to be a move forward. We do have a bombing run there. And it's coming this way. It may still receive some hits. Wipes with the mortar, takes out most of the crew there. Pack 40 is far away. Guards brace dirt, drops a... Or that's a PTRS still there. I don't think the guards picked it up, or Grens. Volks hits the Maxim there. T-476 rotating on the flank. Rolls a miss there. Ocean Maker's getting hit by the left 18. He has the forward retreat point, not active at the moment. The ML-20... Oh! That looks like a bit of a landmine there, but a lot of good hits there. So the ML-20 over here is doing some good work. 6 kills. Looks like what appears to be his first barrage. So we got 2 ML-20s on the field. Interesting. Always a rare asset to see, and I always like to see rare assets. Because definitely spice up to the casting game when there's something just different on the field. Try to see the meta. Ocean Jaegers push their way forward.
Airborne assault is now available. Stukas and Fossenjäger are ready.
Good shots there on the Ocean Jaegers. Constance want to fall back, but the Volks Grenadiers can be hit by the Maxim. T-476 here. Kenilworth could not be fully reinforced, probably because of the ML-20. So, I was mistaken. OKW is a middle rank Eucarian player. Got it. Good hits there on that penal squad. Does work with the penal squad, so nice little pick there. And another ML-20 barrage here. Got Stug now in the field. No medical med HQ at the moment. Conscripts catch the VP. Right now the VPs are pretty even at the moment. 366 versus 393. Of course, right now Reg's getting shelled. Ugh. At this point in time, you may just want to ask, hey, teammate, can you build me a medical bunker at home? My HQ is getting shelled by artillery. I see medical supplies being dropped somewhere. Looks like right there. Grenadiers getting some hits around to the conscripts. Shroom Pioneers moving way forward. I thought that shot was going to be much worse. The Shroom Pioneers were really stacked up there. Oh, and got some Katusha Barrage here. Grenadiers push way forward. Or shoots back through the Katusha Barrage. Stug. Gets a miss there. Panzer 4. Gets a miss there. Got it. I'll have to take your word for the translation because don't ask me for translations. I have hard enough time with English. And that's my first and only language. Like here, may get overran a little bit. Answer or T-3476 finds a pile of oil there. He knows he got to deny the oil to the Germans. Good pen there of the Lag, which may be vulnerable enough for pen spells. So the Lag has 80 damage, which is enough to get the pen Faust off. And that maybe means that 3 shots and it's done for. Panzer does take a flanking pen and another pen. Panzer just getting ripped apart, facing the wrong direction. No prioritized fire turned on. Panzer goes down. One more shot, and I think that's T-3476 will be going down. Got a large number of Grenadiers and Volks Grenadiers pushing forward. And the Axis players have resigned. The Sand Grade saying, thank you for watching. And on to the next replay. Sorry, aircraft. If you ever want to take a close up of aircraft, this is your chance. That back MG seems actually a little bit large in the model. It could. I actually don't know what the Soviet MGs would be on the IL-2. Would it have a rear-mounted 20 mil? Either way, that will be my last replay for tonight. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching.